Most travelers think they've mastered flying, but what if I told you that one tiny mistake, something you probably do without thinking, could get you delayed, bumped off your flight, or even stranded in another country? Sounds dramatic, right? But today, I'm exposing the hidden habits that silently ruin trips, and I promise you've done at least one of them. Curious? Good. Stick around, because the last tip is the one airlines hope you never hear. And make sure you watch this entire video so your next trip is smooth, stress-free, and way more enjoyable. Welcome to the channel. If you love smart travel hacks and stress-free journeys, you're in the perfect place. Let us get into the little things people do before flights that seem harmless but can actually cost time, money, comfort, and sometimes the entire vacation. And trust me, once you know these, you'll travel better than 99% of people. First, let's talk about one of the biggest traps. You put your passport, cash, and boarding pass in a tiny pouch because it feels organized. But now you're juggling a backpack, a carry-on, and a little pouch that's easy to drop, forget, or have stolen without noticing. Lose a backpack and someone will probably return it. Lose a small pouch and it's gone forever. If that pouch holds your passport, your trip is over before it even starts. Keep important documents in a zipped pocket close to your body, safe and simple. Another mistake people still make is skipping online check-in. They think, I'll just do it at the airport. Big mistake, airlines overbook flights all the time. And the passengers who don't check in early are the easiest to bump. Checking in online tells the airline you're serious, you're present, and you're ready. Plus, you get better seats, early boarding, and sometimes perks you'd never get at the counter. Don't risk your seat because of a 2-minute task. Now imagine this. You lift your suitcase onto the scale, and suddenly the agent says you're overweight by 2 pounds. Now you're unzipping your bag at the counter, pulling out clothes in front of everyone. Embarrassing, right? The worst part, it's usually avoidable. Full-size shampoo, deodorant, shaving gel, these add up fast. Instead, use travel sizes or buy them at your destination. Weigh your bag at home. Don't become the person reorganizing underwear at the airport. Speaking of discomfort, let's talk seats. If you've ever been stuck next to the bathroom for 7 hours with no legroom and no charger, you know pain, and it's completely avoidable. Seat maps are public. Websites show which seats recline, which have extra space, and which ones are nightmares. It takes 2 minutes to check. Don't click confirm without knowing exactly where you're sitting. Some travelers also love wrapping their luggage in plastic. It looks protective, but what if you left your passport or charger inside? You'll end up tearing through that wrap like a wild animal. It's expensive, frustrating, and terrible for the environment. Instead, use a TSA-approved lock or a reusable cover, more secure and way smarter. Here's another one most people don't think about: security lines. Everyone rushes to the first line they see, even if it's the longest. But if you walk just a little farther, the lines at the end are often empty. You could save 20 minutes just by being observant. Don't follow the crowd, follow the quiet. Now the liquid rule. Everyone knows 3.4 ounces or less, but here's what most people don't know. Even if your bottle only has a little product inside, if the container itself is too big, security will throw it away. They don't measure the liquid, they judge the size of the bottle. So use proper travel bottles and keep everything in a clear bag. Protect your products and your time. Once you're through security, it's tempting to wander through duty-free. Smell everything, try chocolates, check perfumes. But those stores are designed to distract you. People miss flights even when the gate is nearby because they lose track of time. Set an alarm and know your gate. A cheap souvenir isn't worth a missed flight and an expensive rebooking. Now let's talk about food. Trying exotic or heavy meals before a flight feels fun, but it can ruin your stomach in the air. Cabin pressure changes and your body reacts. Gas expands, digestion slows, bloating kicks in. Even simple foods can backfire if they're salty or greasy. Eat something light and familiar. Your stomach will thank you at 30,000 feet. Hate turbulence. It's not random. It's worse during the day because the sun heats the air and creates rising pockets of turbulence. The smoothest flights are early morning or late at night. Winter flights are calmer too. You can't eliminate turbulence, but you can avoid the worst of it by choosing the right time to fly. Here's something people almost never think about. The dirtiest thing you touch at the airport isn't the toilet. It's the security tray. Everyone throws their shoes, phones, belts, everything. And those trays are rarely clean. Bring antibacterial wipes or sanitizer. Wipe the tray, your seatbelt, your tray table, and especially the seat back pocket. Those pockets are basically never cleaned. Jet lag doesn't have to destroy you either. Change your watch to your destination time before landing. It tricks your brain into adjusting early. Split your sleep on the flight nap for half. Stay awake for the other half. Drink water like it's your job. Eat water-rich snacks like watermelon or cucumber. You'll land clear-headed instead of feeling like a zombie. Window seats are amazing, but here's the secret. They get cold. The outside of the plane can hit -40 degrees and that cold creeps in. Always pack a light sweater or jacket, even if you're flying somewhere tropical. And if you forget, ask the flight attendant for a blanket. They're happy to help. One more important warning: when the flight attendant offers hot tea or coffee, pause. That water comes from onboard tanks that rarely get cleaned properly. Studies have found bacteria you don't want to drink. Choose sealed water or juice instead. Hydrate safely and stay healthy. Want better service? Sit in the back. It sounds weird, but crews are closer, traffic is lighter, and they can hand you extra snacks without the whole cabin watching. It's not first class, but it can feel surprisingly good. And finally, the neck pillow mistake. Inflatable pillows can actually pop mid-air if you fully blow them up on the ground. As the plane climbs, pressure drops, air expands, boom, leave a little space when inflating. Mid-flight it will firm up perfectly and you'll sleep comfortably without a loud surprise. There you go! These small tweaks protect your seat, your wallet, your comfort, and your sanity. Travel doesn't have to be stressful. It can actually be smooth, easy, even enjoyable when you know the right moves. If this helped you, share it with someone who travels. Nobody deserves airport chaos. Thanks for watching. Stay smart, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.